The French Revolution was a period of immense change. It took place from 1789 to 1799. France was divided. The monarchy and aristocracy held power. The common people suffered from poverty and inequality. The revolution sought to overturn this order. It aimed for liberty, equality, and fraternity. The storming of the Bastille in 1789 marked a turning point. This event ignited the revolution. It symbolized the people's power. It was a time of great upheaval and transformation.
Before the revolution, fashion was a clear indicator of social standing. The aristocracy donned luxurious attire. This showcased their wealth and privilege. They wore elaborate gowns, jewels, and powdered wigs. These were symbols of their elevated status. The lower classes had a distinctly different style. Their clothing was practical and simple. They wore muted colors and coarse fabrics. These reflected their socio-economic reality. Their appearance made it easy to identify their place in society. Aristocratic fashion was characterized by extravagance. Women wore corsets. They also wore panniers to exaggerate their hips. Their gowns were made of expensive silks and satins. These were adorned with lace, ribbons, and embroidery. Men were equally flamboyant. They wore richly embroidered waistcoats and breeches. They accessorized with powdered wigs, hats, and swords. This lavish display of wealth stood in stark contrast to the poverty of the masses. It became a source of resentment.
In contrast to the aristocracy, the sans-culottes emerged as a powerful symbol of the revolution. This group, mainly from the working class, adopted a distinctive style. Their name, sans-culottes, meant without breeches. They rejected the knee-length breeches of the aristocracy. Instead, they wore long trousers called pantaloons. This became a powerful symbol of their rejection of aristocratic values. They embraced simplicity and practicality. This reflected their revolutionary ideals.
Section 5. The rise of simple dresses. For women, the French Revolution brought about a shift towards simplicity in dress. Corseted gowns, symbolic of aristocratic oppression, gradually gave way to looser, more flowing styles. White became the color of choice. This symbolized purity and virtue. Women began to wear dresses inspired by classical Greek and Roman styles. These dresses were made of light fabrics and featured high waists. They were a far cry from the extravagant gowns of the aristocracy. They represented a rejection of luxury and a return to simplicity.
Section 6. The Phrygian cap, a symbol of revolution. One of the most potent symbols of the French Revolution was the Phrygian cap. This cap, with its distinctive shape and rich history, became an emblem of the fight for freedom and equality. This soft conical cap with a floppy top was adopted by the revolutionaries as a symbol of freedom and liberty. Its unique design made it easily recognizable, and it quickly became a popular accessory among those who sought to overthrow the old regime. Its origins lay in ancient Rome. The Phrygian cap was worn by freed slaves in Rome, symbolizing their liberation from bondage and their new status as free citizens. There, it represented freed slaves. This historical connection to freedom and emancipation made the Phrygian cap a fitting symbol for the revolutionaries in France. The Phrygian cap quickly became a powerful visual shorthand for the revolution. It was more than just a piece of clothing. It was a statement of defiance and a call to action. It was worn by revolutionaries of all social classes. From the working poor to the intellectual elite, the Phrygian cap united them in their common cause. It signified their commitment to the cause. Wearing the cap was a way to show solidarity and to declare one's allegiance to the revolutionary ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. It appeared in paintings, sculptures, and political cartoons. Artists and writers used the image of the Phrygian cap to convey the spirit of the revolution and to inspire others to join the fight. It became a rallying cry for freedom. The sight of the Phrygian cap at rallies and gatherings stirred the hearts of the people and reminded them of the importance of their struggle.
Section 7. Fashion victims, Marie Antoinette and the politics of style. No discussion of fashion during the French Revolution would be complete without mentioning Marie Antoinette. Her name is synonymous with opulence and excess, and her influence on fashion was both profound and controversial. As the last Queen of France before the Revolution, Her extravagant style and lavish spending became a lightning rod for popular discontent. Her wardrobe was filled with luxurious fabrics, intricate designs, and accessories that were the epitome of royal excess. Although her fashion choices were not the sole cause of the revolution, they certainly contributed to the growing resentment towards the monarchy. The public saw her as a symbol of the disconnect between the ruling class and the common people, who were struggling to survive. Her elaborate hairstyles, towering wigs, and opulent gowns were seen as symbols of a court out of touch with the realities of the people. These extravagant displays of wealth were not just fashion statements, they were political statements that highlighted the vast divide between the monarchy and the populace. Her style choices, while admired by some, were also a source of great controversy and ultimately contributed to her downfall.
Section 8. From Revolution to Reform, Fashion in the Aftermath. The French Revolution's impact on fashion extended far beyond the fall of the Bastille. The Revolution's emphasis on simplicity, equality, and classical ideals continued to influence the fashion trends throughout the 19th century. The corset, a symbol of aristocratic constriction, was gradually abandoned in favor of looser, more flowing silhouettes. Natural fabrics like cotton and linen gained popularity over luxurious silks and satins. Section 11. Conclusion, Fashion and the Enduring Power of Clothes. The French Revolution was a watershed moment in history, not only for its political and social upheavals, but also for its profound impact on the world of fashion. During this period, clothing became a symbol of the changing tides, reflecting the shifting power dynamics and the rise of new ideologies. The revolution demonstrated that clothing is not merely a matter of aesthetics. It showed that what we wear can carry deep meanings and messages, transcending mere appearance, but a powerful tool for communication, identity, and political expression. Clothing became a way for individuals to align themselves with certain political movements and to express their support or dissent. From the extravagant gowns of the aristocracy, which symbolized wealth and power, to the simple attire of the sans-culottes, which represented the common people's struggle and their desire for equality, fashion became a battleground for competing ideologies. The stark contrast in clothing styles highlighted the deep divisions within society and the ongoing conflict between different social classes. The revolution's legacy continues to shape our understanding of fashion today. Modern designers often draw inspiration from this era, using elements from revolutionary fashion to make bold statements in their collection, reminding us that what we wear can be a powerful statement about who we are and what we believe in. Fashion is not just about following trends, it's about making a statement and expressing our individuality. The clothes we choose to wear can be a reflection of our values, our aspirations, and our identity. They can tell a story about our personal journey and our place in the world, Fashion, therefore, remains an enduring and powerful force, capable of influencing and reflecting the ever-changing landscape of society.